how can we acknowledge life itself? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today's share is about acknowledging life. Have you ever think what is really our life? Guys, I am sharing this with you from my own reading and a part of it from my own experiences. Many of us, we live day by day and we're not even thinking what is really our situation. We used to say, that's life. We experience hardships and challenges and we just say, that's life. We have to live with it. Guys, I am sharing this with you because I learned something from it and I want to spread it out there to the world. This is also a mindset work. Most of my blogs are mindset work. Why? Because this is about self-development, motivational, and inspirational channel. I am sharing this with you in order to inspire you out there. Life is not easy, but we always have a choice to work our mindset, change our attitude, to live our best life. So join me guys, and I thank you so much for supporting me here in my life journey. To acknowledge life itself, it is about accepting ourselves, our life, and our reality. Acknowledging our reality sometimes facing reality isn't the easiest thing to do, but accepting our current situation can make us happier. Accepting ourselves is the ability to unconditionally value all parts of who we truly are. That means we acknowledge all of ourselves, the good and the things that needs improvement. We must acknowledge our own reality. Facing reality isn't the easiest thing to do, but accepting our current situation can make us happier in the present moment and lead us to a better future. Acknowledging our reality will help us choose our dreams wisely and helps us achieve them one by one. We must practice radical honesty. We can begin to powerfully create a new future when we can admit our own pretense. We must learn to deal with the bad stuff because this is the way to get the good stuff. But it takes practice, and practice accepting the bad things that happen in our life. We must identify our part to fully accept our reality. We must be importantly to acknowledge any role we may be played in our life, good or bad, in getting where we are. To fully accept our reality, it is important to identify what we done to foster success or failure in our life. Once we know what we are dealing with, we can work toward the best next steps in our life. We must admit our mistakes. Remember that we cannot fix anything until we admit there's something a problem. We must view our mistakes not as failures, but learning opportunities and have the strength within to realize our control. Our reality, and we're the only one who can change it. Yes, acknowledge that we must accept and face reality, and remember, you are the only one who can change it. Decide what's important to you. We must decide what is important to us and set our mind into it. We must own our outcome. Owning all our outcomes can help teach us to do better next time, to see failure as a learning moment. Yes, a failure or a mistake is a learning moment. We must not let fear get into our way. We must be willing to do things in the unique ways we think are best and to reflect on any feedback we receive. Yeah, reflection. Don't take it so negatively. Reflect whatsoever feedback you receive. We must work toward owning every part of our reality, not just the things that need work, but also all the strengths and successes in our life. We must count on our competencies. Counting on your competencies helps us realize our strength, which is in turn will help us improve our attitude toward ourselves. We must let go of our biases. Watch out, guys, of our biases because it can blind us to almost any reality. We must not ignore the biases. Instead, we must learn to understand them, embrace them, and let them go. How can we acknowledge life itself? We must accept that struggles will always be a part of our reality. We must accept and understand that struggles are a way of life and we have to learn to confront them. Acknowledging that challenging things that hold the greatest opportunity for success. We must make a plan for reaching our goal, accomplishing one thing at a time to build our confidence and self-worth as we go. Our new reality can be going to happen once we have a plan with specific goals. Remember that we'll never be able to create the right reality if we aren't willing to let go of that kind of certain reality. We must create and build the right opportunity for our life. This is about acknowledging life itself. We maybe don't like it. We'll receive any kinds of criticism and negativity. It's a part of our life journey, guys. Remember, we cannot please everybody. We must just practice radical honesty as we begin powerfully create a new future when we can own our pretense. We must learn to deal with the bad and good stuff. Remember, we learn from the bad stuff and it takes time to practice and practice learning to accept the constructive criticism. But remember, guys, that is the learning point of ourselves. We must identify our whole part, who we really are as a human being. This is about acknowledging life itself, facing the reality, what we are at the moment. How can we really acknowledge life itself, guys? Yes, for me, it is about owning your responsibilities, facing towards reality. Reality. We must face it whether we like it or not. We must learn from the good and the bad things. But remember, the bad stops, the bad things that happen are in our life is a learning point. So we must embrace it. Don't be mad when somebody criticizes you because that is the learning point of our life situation. Embrace it, accept it, and learn from that. And avoid biases, because biases can lead us to nowhere. We must embrace it, don't ignore it, embrace and understand it, and let it go, as the book says, because that is also the step towards our success for our future. So, guys, this is my share with you today. Work with your mindset when it comes to this. There are things in our life we have to embrace, but there are also things in our life we must let it go, even we don't like it. So again, guys, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening here. Thank you so much for supporting me here in my life journey. Working with ourselves as a human being is never been easy, guys. We must always be aware what is in our mind, what we want to do, and what we want to accomplish in our life. Facing reality is not always an easy thing to do, but it is a must to be acknowledged and embrace it. This is about acknowledging life itself. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and bye-bye. How can we establish daily hour to focus for our future? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today's share is about acknowledging how can we really establish a certain hour of a day to focus for our future. Guys, many times we are telling ourselves we are busy. Yes, we are always busy. But have you ever set a quality of time, something for your future? Have you ever did that? We'll just keep on telling ourselves that we are busy. Yes, I am busy. We are all busy from one thing to another. But guys, in order to change our life, we must be aware that we set a certain hour of the day to establish something for our future. It is always a great and people and being mindful what we are going to do in a day if we are going to change our future. So guys, this is my share for you today, and this is I am sharing with you from my own reading, and I am working with myself when it comes to this matter, and I hope it will help you too. I learned this and I am sharing this with you. First of all, we must take anywhere from 15 to 16 minutes in a day for ourselves to do activities like meditation, setting our daily goals, scheduling our day, reviewing our bigger goals. We must read our affirmation and visualize exercise or read a book. You must set a time for your future. This will help us to start our day with praying, of motivation, clarity of mind, and energy. We must plan our day, productivity. We must enjoy drinks often, have a break, have a birthday. We must do what interests us. In certain moment, we must delay ourselves. We must fourth make a plan a night before. We must get key tasks out of the way and batch together important tasks. And we must learn to automate whatever we can. We must eliminate distraction by reducing multitasking and practice mindfulness meditation. We must get more sleep. We must choose to focus on the moment. We must often take a short break and connect with the nature. We must train our brain daily and to stay focused for is our daily hour to focus for our future, guys. Prioritize that's 60 minutes a day for yourself. We must practice daily habit that sit us um, what right now. Sit us for a successful life. And by creating a daily morning ritual, we must make sure our first meal of the day is healthy. Your body and sleep, feeding your body a good meal. Start with the canvas. We are going to focus ourselves to establish something for our future. It is very important that we must do the most challenging or important task of the day. We must stick to schedule. Do not procrastinate or multitasking. You earn nothing, guys, of doing the multitasking. Many of us thinking that we already, productive or effective when we are doing the multitasking. Not really, guys. You are just disturbing your mind to distraction. You are not in focus into something or avoid multitasking if you want to establish something for yourself for your future. We must stick to a schedule and we must not procrastinate or laugh regularly and play regularly. We must make our day interesting by exploring somewhere new places, by ourselves or by your friends. Explore new places. New environment can give you new ideas and can set you into focus for your future. We must indulge in something we never let ourselves have, and we must redecorate our life and change our morning routine. We must learn to decorate our life if we want to establish a daily hour for our future. Have you ever think that you are going to decorate your life? No, not many of us is thinking it's very, very interesting because you can see us and to focus. It's not easy, the financial how guys wherever us this daily to focus. Ideas what you are going to accomplish in your life. Reading with a positive mantra and affirmation. It's really helpful where you want to go, what you want to do in your life. It helps us to focus. As the book says, you must eliminate the distraction. So spend some time with yourself, 20 to 60 minutes a day. That is a good investment for yourself to establish a daily hour to focus for your future. How can we really establish our daily hour, guys, to focus for our future? Again, awareness is very important to acknowledge. As the book says, spend 20 to 60 minutes every day just for yourself and avoid distractions. Set your mind into calm state of mind so you can create good ideas, new ideas to build something for your future. The key here is about setting time to yourself. Have that precious 60 minutes in a day just for yourself. It is not always easy, but a thing must be done in order to proceed to our next level with our life. So guys, I am sharing this with you and I hope you can do it. I'm trying to do it daily, guys. A May time to establish something for our future. You are the one who is going to invest something in your future, guys. Nobody can do that for you except you and you alone. Establish, invest the hours you needed for your future. Again, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. It's so windy here, guys, so I have to end now. Thank you so much. I love you all, and I am forever grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and bye. How can we decide our financial security? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today's share is about financial. How can we really decide our financial security? Yes, again, it is being mindful again where we are going to use our money, what we are going to prioritize with our money. Guys, this is just my share from my own reading, and I am sharing it with you because I am still working with myself. It's not easy when you don't have enough. So we must decide what we are going to prioritize. Yes, financial security is very important, and we must be aware how much what is in our bank account daily, and we have to be smart what we are going to do with our money. For me, guys, it is about prioritizing from one thing to another. I am a single mother, so I have to prioritize from one thing to another because it's very expensive to live here in Norway. So guys, this is just my share, and I hope you will bear with me. First of all, we must learn to define financial security. It means having enough money to fund our lifestyle as well as work toward our financial goals. We must learn the steps of financial security. As we all know, we must always in our mind save, save, save. We are always trying our best to save money, but sometimes it's really very difficult to save when you don't have enough. So guys, yes, saving is very important, and we must also learn the two key ways what we want to do in our life. Yes, where we are going to use the money, cash or cards. We must prepare for an emergency. Guys, to decide our financial security, we must be smart enough to invest also for our retirement. To achieve financial security, we must start as we can to save the moment our first salary come. Save some percent of that salary, and also you must be aware to save for your retirement. Save as much as we can. We must view savings deposit as a bill. When you are saving, you have to think, okay, this is for paying of my bills. Because if you do not do that, you just, using and using your money, and it's very difficult to save. Think that saving is a bills to pay. We must save, for our tax deferred account. It is very important that we must, diversify our portfolio. We must learn to consider all potential expenses. Guys, this is very important that saving for a retirement is a must. We must reassess our portfolio and optimize our expenses. We must acknowledge the keys to financial security, knowing how much we spend and keep spending on. We must live within our means, and we must set a short term achievable financial goals. We must work with ourselves to become financially literate and save what we can for our future. We must consider all potential expenses. And it is very important, if you are living with someone, you have to consider your spouse or your partner as well. We must work with our financial security planner. Talk with someone, an advisor or someone you can trust with when it comes to your financial situation. Guys, many of us thinking we are smart enough to, you know, decide something where we are going to use our money. But really, guys, it's not always, you know, smart enough. I have to admit, I am not smart enough when it comes to money because I am a generous person. I give a lot, and of course, you know, I prioritize what I feel than savings. I want to help others, I want to share others, and I rather prioritize what makes me happy rather than savings. But it is different from one person to another. Of course, other people are smart enough to save, save, save. But guys, you must think that money is a tool we can use in our life. We must respect that. We must embrace the money. And as the even book says, that we must love the money we have and be grateful for that. Yes, respect for the money is very important because when we have respect with the money, it becomes easier for us to use it to a smart thing, smart project. Set a project what you are going to use for that money. Be a smart one when using your money into something. How can we really decide our financial security, guys? Start saving with some percent of your salary every month. Start, you know, prioritizing that instead of other thing. And of course, important that the book reminds us that we must respect the money. We must embrace our salary. We must love the money and respect it as well. Because money is energy. Money is a source of energy moving from one place to another. The money must be keep on going. Money must not be stagnant. Money must be keep on rolling on. So guys, we must be smart enough to invest into something we can trust with for our future, for our retirement, and it is very important. We must reassess our portfolio and optimize our expenses. We must acknowledge the case to financial security, knowing how much we spend can keep, you know, it can keep it that way. We must live within our means and must set a short-term achievable financial goals. We must work with ourselves to become financially literate and save what we can for our future. See, we must teach ourselves to be financially literate, as the book says. How can we really decide for our financial security? Guys, if you have a chance to talk with a financial planner, do that. If you know somebody who can help you with your financial situation, how can you budget your money? Then do that. It is very important. We must not be ashamed of our financial situation. Discuss it with somebody you can trust it. Discuss it with your family or loved ones. But the book says it's rather important to discuss with your financial situation to a financial planner and plan where and what you are going to use with your money. And we must be smart enough to set something for our investment and for our retirement. So guys, again, this is my share about financial security. For me, it is very important for me. I must prioritize from one thing to another. But guys, I have a problem because I love to help others. I am a generous person. So I always listen to my heart where my money goes to. And I follow what I feel because that makes me happy, content, and satisfied. If I want to do something, if I want to help others, I must prioritize that rather than savings. But as what I told you, we are different from one person to another. So probably I am not smart enough because I give a lot, but I don't care. My point is, I am happy what I am doing when I am helping others. I will feel satisfied and content when I can do what is in my heart. So again, guys, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for dropping here in my channel every day. I am forever grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. Thank you so much, guys, and I love you all. Bye-bye. How can a single day turn around? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today's share is about really knowing, acknowledging it. How can a single day turn around? Many times guys, we are happy from one time to another time, but all of a sudden, things happen without our control. A single day turn around into a sad one. Or maybe a single day turn around into a happy one. Guys, how can a single day turn around? Have you ever think that? It's really, life is amazing, but it is full of challenges as well. Many times, we are jumping from one task to another, and suddenly things happen without our control. And all these things, guys, I am talking about it today because these things can have a hindrance of happening if we ask God to be with us every day. First thing in the morning, asking Him to lead us His way and say, Father, lead me your way. Your way will be my way today. It's so sad sometimes that suddenly things happen without our control. And it's really very difficult many times. The challenges is very difficult to bear. So I am sharing this with you guys based what I am read from the scripture. A single day can suddenly turn around into a happy one or maybe into a sad one. Some things happen in our life without our control. But if we trust everything to God to lead us our way every day, He is always there for us. We must just ask Him and communicate with Him daily through our prayers. Many times we experience unfair situation that seems as tough it's never going to turn around. Think that we don't need to be everyone to be for us. We just need to have the right people to be for us. We must believe that God has already lined up people in position of influence who will open doors we couldn't open and bring us opportunities and promotion that we didn't see coming. No matter what things happening in a day, we must express our sincere gratitude to our Heavenly Father. I am telling you to communicate with our Heavenly Father daily. Wherever you can call on to Him by simply saying, Father, thank you that whatsoever open looks like trouble or a setback is really our hand moving us toward our purpose. We must learn to say thank you that what's unfair is going to happen. Think that it will push open doors and bring opportunities we could never experience without it. We must look up and ask God to help to be more patient while we work things out. How can we turn around a single bad day? We must force our mind and feelings to do it for our own good. We must move and do the work. For example, an activity that can offer us positive things, an activity that can make us smile and change our down thoughts into a lifting up mood, an activity that can feel us good, an activity that can lead people wonder why you are happy, why you are on the top of your mood. An activity that can let people wonder if you are in love. Because they can see the glow of your face. Guys, how can a single day turn around? Probably we stays up early in the morning, sad and depressed, tired and have painful in our body or whatever we're experiencing at that very moment. I am sharing this with you because I am sharing, reading, and acknowledging what the scripture tells us. If you can just open your scripture, read one verse or two, and ask God to lead your way today. Ask Him to be there for us daily. It is not easy, guys, because once we get out of our door, we really don't know what will happen on the road when we are driving, when we are walking, or where we are going to go. Guys, if you believe in God, just call upon Him and ask Him to be with you in your step on that certain day. Open up your heart and mind to God and simply ask Him to be with you today. Ask Him to guide you every day. But before asking, we must practice the gratitude and say, Father, thank you that whatsoever open looks like trouble or a setback is really our hand moving us toward our purpose. Guys, we must ask our Heavenly Father first with gratitude. Of course, He is there for us. We can ask Him anything because He said in Jeremiah 33:3 that call unto me all of you that are heavy laden. Call unto me, and I will show you great and mighty things that thou knowest not. It's clearly, guys, that we can call unto Him anytime. So open your heart and mind first thing in the morning because we don't know how can a single day turn around from a sadness to happiness, from happiness to sadness and sorrow. Acknowledge that, guys, that every single day without our control, it can turn around to a good one or it can turn around to a bad one. We don't know what will happen on the road. Accidents are over everywhere most of the time. But if we have God in us, asking Him to be with us every step of the way today, He is there for us. Acknowledge Him and thank Him for the good night's sleep and thank Him that you are able to stand up in this very moment of the morning. Thank Him that He breathed His life onto you. Thank Him that you have a good night's sleep. Thank Him that you can call Him anytime. Thank you, Father, that you are there for me to call you when I needed you the most. simply say thank you and ask for guidance every day because we really don't know can single day turn around into a good one or a bad one. So, guys, it's very important that we can open up our mind and hearts to God, commit to Him early in the morning by simply just saying, "Thank you, Father, that I can call unto you to be with me today." How can a single day turn around, guys? For me, it is very important that we must acknowledge gratitude every morning, saying to our Father that, thank you that you're breathing today. We must be aware, accidents is everywhere. We don't know what is the day ahead of you at that certain morning. A day can turn around into a bad one or into a good one. Awareness is very important because when we know we are aware what will happen today, the more we can communicate to God, the more we can call unto Him to be with us in our daily drive to work, in our daily going to work every day, that He is there for us. Guys, I am sharing this with you because I cannot go out of my house without the prayer. Why? Because I am scared that a single day can turn around into a bad one. Awareness, what will be your day ahead of you? So therefore, how can a single day turn around? Be alert of your mind and be there at that very present in the morning, calling God to guide you, to be with you every step of the day. I am just sharing this with you guys because I am old enough already. I experienced a lot of things in this life already and it's really hard. We need His guidance daily. We need Him to be with us in our daily trip to work or wherever we are going. Thank you so much, guys. This is Yundel. I am forever grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all and bye-bye. How can we set one shining goal in our life? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel and today's share is about setting goal. Only one shining goal for our life. I welcome you all today and I hope you are having a wonderful day. Guys, again, this is just my share from my own life experiences and from my own reading. And I am sharing this with you because I am working with myself day by day, every day. It is a work and effort I must do to myself in order to live my best life. And I am sharing it with you day by day in hope that it can also help you with your life. And today's share is about setting one shining goal in our life. I know it is not easy because many of us, we are not thinking about it. We just live day by day, go to work every day, do our routine, same as usual daily. But guys, if we want to change our life, we must find out what we really love doing and try to set one shining goal we go toward. So this is my share with you today. How can we set one shining goal in our life? First of all, we must understand that goal setting is the process of identifying something that we want to accomplish and establishing measurable goals. A goal is something that we hope to achieve. In setting goals, we must have a committed thought, emotion, and behavior towards attaining the goal. We must be aware that the goal setting will only be successful if there is a collaborative approach between other person or between employee or a manager. Guys, I want to share with you what Ariana Huffington said about one shining goal. She said, we can either focus on what's working on in our lives or what's not working. There's evidence for both of this. You know, there's evidence for both in everybody's life. If we focus on what's not working, we're going to feel generally much less confident and optimistic. If we focus on what is working, that's just a great gift and it's available to us right now. Yes, guys, the point here is we must focus what is going on with our life and don't focus for those things which is not, you know, going well with our life. Guys, if we focus on what is working, that's just a great gift. And as she said, it is available to us right now at this very moment. It is a gift of life to focus into something what is going on with our life, the good thing. To set one shining goal in our life, we must write our magic list as the book says. Again, guys, listing, journaling. We must write it down. A magic list, as the book says, we must make a magic list of what we want to do with our life. Guys, it should be done daily. Writing it down, your thoughts daily again. You know, first, we must write it, the one you discover what is in your inner feelings, what you should not be doing. You must be aware about that. What is the thing you must not do? Write it down. That is the first thing. And second, a list help us open our eyes to the opportunity that truly align with who we are. This is also very important, guys, to acknowledge that we must make a list. The list that help us, the things that help us open us our eyes to the opportunity that truly align with who we really are, who you want to be, what you want to be. It is very important that we can focus on that because it helps bring us more money. It's what the book says. We must take a moment and think about what it is we love doing. We have to do what we love because so many times in life we forget what we love to do because we stuck on the mundane day-to-day routine and we forget our passions. There you have to awaken your passion if you want to see one shining goal in your life. Guys, it is very important that we must make a list of things that lights us up. What is the thing that lights up your face? We must think about we're really good at. What is the thing you are really good at? You must acknowledge that and write it down. To set one shining goal in our life, we must make a list of tasks that we love to do or skills or areas that we are good at. Activities that will cut us the most money or financial goals and actions steps. We need to take a move toward our goals. To take a move toward our goals, guys, we must write the magic list. We must take a long, hard look of all the items in our list and then execute, and take action. Yes, execute it. After looking it hard well in your list, we must find out how we can make the time to take actions toward that goal, as well as what specific areas of our lives best serve that goal. You know, what is the best part of your life situation where you can serve that goal. And the way to do it is by identifying our unique ability. Each and every one of us has a special ability. Our own unique ability is the thing or things in this world that we are naturally amazing at, things that put us into flow. Our unique ability is our financial sweet spot. It confers the capacity to make the most money we possibly can. There you are, guys. One shining goal must set up if you want to reach your capacity to make most money as possibly you can. That magic list is very important when we are going to set one shining goal for our life. It must be acknowledged, it must be put into action, execute. It's very important towards our success. We must be aware. How can we set one shining goal for our life? How can we set one shining goal for our life, guys? Again, it is mentioning the journaling, the writing it down. It says here, we must make that magic list of the things you are good at. What are the things you are good at? The sewing, the things, everything, the cooking, or whatsoever talent you are good at. Write it down one by one and acknowledge it. The magic list must be created if we are going to set one shining goal for our life. And it's really helped us to enlighten our path to fulfill the goals and dreams we have in our life. I know this is not easy, but again, writing that magic list is very important in order to set one shining goal you want to fulfill in your life. Write all the things you are good at. You are good. Each and every one of us have some talents we are good at, and that you must write it down when you are going to make or set one shining goal for your life. Again, guys, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being here in my channel daily. I am forever grateful to each and every one of you supporting me here in my life journey. I love you all, and bye-bye. How can we develop our insight? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today's share is about being aware, developing our insight. This is very important, guys, that we are aware about it, because insight is just a like path in our life journey. When we have a clear insight and a clarity of mind, it becomes easier for us to go by day where we are going to go. So how can we really develop our insight, guys? It is very important that we know about it, and I am sharing it with you today. Again, this is just my share from my own life experiences and from my own reading. I am sharing this with you because I am learning this thing and I hope I can teach you too. This is a tool we can use in our life journey, and it is very important that we have clear insight in this lifetime. And I am sharing it with you how can we really develop our insight. First of all, we must understand why self-insight is important, because this is the ability to empathize, facilitates better personal and professional relationships. When we are more self-aware, we are better at understanding ourselves. We are then able to identify changes we want to make and recognize our strength so we can build on them. Self-awareness is often at first step to goal of setting. Self-insight generally implies the level of understanding that exists relative to the nature of one's self-system, like self-definitions, needs, goals, and attributes while we are learning in this life journey. This is very important, guys, that we can be aware of our self insight. Self knowledge relates to the accuracy of introspection about these internal states and capacities. How can we really develop our self insight is through practicing mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness refers to being present in the moment and paying attention to ourselves and our surroundings rather than getting lost in thoughts or enumerating or daydreaming. It is very important that again I need to mention to you again the journaling. Write it down. The key of our you know developing of our insight is knowing and writing it down. Write it down. Our key plans and priorities. One of the best way to increase our self-insight is to write down what we want to do and track our progress. We must ask our trusted friends and get regular feedback at work or at home. Even at home, we can ask our partner, we can ask our relatives for a feedback. We must make time to reflect. Again, guys, reflection is very important to do in our life. We must make time to reflect. Have a moment with yourself. There you are again. Having a moment with yourself is very important so we can develop our self insight. Self insight is important in our life because we can be able to recognize our strengths and weaknesses. This knowledge helps us to set goals for ourselves. Then we know where we have to roam to grow, and that's a good thing. Our strengths help us feel confident in our ability to improve on our weaknesses. We can improve our self insight by paying attention to what bothers us about other people. It is very important that we must learn to identify our emotional kryptonite. We must draw a timeline of our life. We must discover our blind spots by asking for feedback and taking it well. We must take constructive criticism and take it well, guys. Don't be offended when you get a negative feedback. There's a lesson to learn with that. Yes, guys. Self insight is important to develop because having an accurate sense of, knowing who we are and who helps us to decide what we should do to improve. Guys, our self insight, when it is well developed, it's really help us to do the right decision for our life. Our self insight will reveal a skills gap that we want to work on with our lives. Self insights help us exploit our strength and copy with our and cope with our weaknesses. Really, guys, this is very important to acknowledge that our self insight will reveal a skills gap that we want to work on with our lives. From one thing to another, some other experiences in our life, guys, we have a self gap, and that must be acknowledged that we want to work on with our lives so we can move to the next level of our situation. Self insight help us exploit our strength and cope up with our weaknesses. We all have weaknesses to face in this life, and it is not easy at all. But when we can develop our good insight, it becomes easier for us to reach the right decision in our life, what we really want to go. And it's, we can reach the right decision, content and satisfied when our self insight is well developed. So, guys, again, this is not an easy share. It must be, you know, develop through our self-awareness as well. It is very important that we know our self-knowledge relates to the accuracy of our introspection about this internal state and capacity. Really, guys, we can develop our self-insight through practicing mindfulness meditation. There you are again. The mindfulness meditation is being mentioned, as well as the journaling is very important to keep on doing if we want to develop our self insight. How can we really develop our self insight, guys? There you are. For me, number one is getting a notebook and a pen. Journaling. Again, it is mentioned here. Journaling is very important because that can help us develop our self insight when we know what we are going to do. And the more you write it, the more you understand your feelings, the more you sit words into your feelings, and it becomes easier for us to develop our self insight. And again, it's been mentioned here, the mindfulness meditation. The mindfulness meditation must be practiced daily to develop that self insight. It's really help us a lot when we can silence ourselves, when we can practice being alone with ourselves. Again, the me time is very important. The me time, you know, have a moment with yourself. Mindfulness meditation is a must to do when we are going to develop our insight. And for me, with that is it together with the prayers. For me, meditation and prayers goes hand in hand in my daily life in order to develop my self insight. So again, guys, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for your support here in my life journey. Thank you so much, guys. I love you all, and bye-bye. How can we acknowledge that our words become our reality? Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today's share is about acknowledging something, that our words become our reality. It is what it is. It is very important that we know what we are saying. We must acknowledge what we are saying because there is power in our words. Guys, I've been telling you to verbalize things, what you want to do in your life, to verbalize the wishes and dreams and feelings, put a words into your emotions. That is very important. Why? Because our words have power. So we must be careful what we are saying. We must be careful what we are saying to the other person because our words have power and it can affect us, not only you, but also to other people. So guys, this is my share with you today, and I hope you will bear with me. In Proverbs 18:21, it says in the scripture, the tongue has the power of life and death, and those who love it will eat its fruit. We must bear it in mind that words are like seeds. We are what we are today because of what we've been saying about ourselves. When we speak something, we give life to what we are saying. If we continue saying it, eventually that can become a reality. Whether we realize it or not, we are prophesying our future. Our lives moves in the direction of our words. We must think of our own words as seeds we are planting. We must acknowledge that some point we're going to eat fruit from that exact seeds that we've been sowing. So we must make sure we are planting the right seeds. We must start sowing the good seeds, the right seeds. We must start sowing seeds of abundance and increase and well reap a harvest of good things later on. We must, believe that our words have creative power to change our life and become our reality. We must give our faith, to our word of speaking. We must give our faith a voice of speaking words of life and blessings over ourselves and our future daily. We must do and believe that we will sow the right seeds. Guys, we must, sow and plant the right and good seeds for our life. And that starts from our own words, what we are saying, what we are prophesying every day. It increases our confidence and reap a good harvest of going that from tiny thing, acknowledging small things, from that we can grow with that, you know, expecting something, that we can reap a good harvest of what we are sowing, and that we are going to sow the right good seeds and reap the abundance of it. How can we acknowledge that our words become reality? We must lift our feet up. This is a new beginning. Lift up yourself with faith and believing into something, that this is your new opportunity, the beginning of something you are creating in your life. Therefore, guys, the affirmation, the good words, the mantras is very important to practice and verbalize it every day. Speak words of wisdom to yourself. We must lift our faith up in this is the beginning of our new opportunities and a start of a new thing which can lead us to where we want to go. We must declare that the promises of God and believing in it, that what God put in our hearts will come to pass, and we have the faith that bountiful blessings are on the way. If we are struggling into something, we must turn our mind around that the bountiful blessing is on the way. We must just acknowledge that words becomes reality by prophesying it, setting a word into our feelings, our dreams and wishes. Put our words into it. Therefore, it is very important that we can write it down and it becomes easier to do the thing, say the right words when we have written it down, because we are more aware about it, what is our feelings, what we are writing it down. Saying the right word, saying the right mantra can help us acknowledge that our words become reality. So, okay, if you're struggling into something, don't say bad things to yourself. Say the positive things. If you feel so weak right now, don't say that you are weak. Say that I am strong and courageous. Say the opposite thing what you are feeling right now. Don't say that you are weak and lousy. Never ever say that, guys. Say the opposite thing, that I am strong and courageous. And if you are lacking of something, don't say that you are lacking of money or financial thing. Just say, I am living in abundance life. I am abundance. You have to see the opposite word of it. Therefore, you have to write it down because it really helps us to know the truth of what we are wanting if we can write it down. And exactly the words you were written, verbalize it. We can acknowledge that words become reality when our mindset is in it, prophesizing it, doing the affirmation, saying the good mantra again and again. And sooner or later, you will be amazed of the result of your words, because remember, we must acknowledge it, that there is power in our own words. We must acknowledge that we are going to eat the fruit of what exactly we were sowing. We make sure that we are planting the right seed. We must start sowing the seeds of abundance and increase, and we will reap a good harvest of it when we can be aware what the words we are prophesying every day. Just acknowledge it, that there is power in your own words. How can we acknowledge that our words become reality? Everything will be easier to acknowledge that when we know the right word and we are writing it down, acknowledging it. You know what we are going to do with our life. It becomes easier to acknowledge it, guys, when we can write it down and really recite it, verbalize it, the good things you want in your life. Speak it loud. If you're afraid, then you say that you are not afraid. Say always the opposite thing of that. Don't be discouraged of what is happening in you right now, whatsoever the challenges you are facing right now. Comfort yourself that you are strong, and courageous. Always mark your words, the negative thing, turn it into the positive thing, and recite it, verbalize it again and again. And it really helps us to keep on going. The inspiration will be there, the motivation will be there when we can say the right word, because there is power of our own words. So guys, again, this is Yundel. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for supporting me here in my life journey. Remember, your words have power. Acknowledge it and recite it, the positive affirmations daily. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I love you all, and bye-bye. How to grow our mindset. Hello guys, welcome to Yundel channel, and today's share is about acknowledging, knowing how to grow our mindset. When all being said and done, we are the only one. Yourself can help you grow your own mindset. We must just acknowledge it that it is a time for a change. We must embrace change in order to grow our own mindset. This is not an easy thing because it needs concentration. It needs focus that you want to grow your own mindset. Guys, really, if you really want to live your best life, you must start changing your mindset. And by developing it, you have to grow with it. And of course, you have to work with it. Guys, I know this is not an easy thing, but it is about acknowledging what we really want in our life. This is a part of our life journey that we can learn how to grow our mindset as well in order to live our best life. It is what it is, but you know guys, for me, in my case, I help my mindset grow by reading. I read a lot. I am an open-minded what the other people is suggesting me. You must be a good listener if you want to grow your mindset thing. Yes, open up your mind, and just be silent when somebody is talking. Just use your time to talk with them or to listen to them, and yes, be a good listener. Be a good, person who can concentrate well when somebody is talking. Don't interrupt. Focus into subject. Listening, observing the things, what is going on at that certain moment. How can we really grow our mindset? Remember guys, each and every one of us have idols, have model we are trying to follow or we are going to appreciate. Who is your idol? An actress, a poet, a hero, or something. You must go to the thoughts why you admire this person, why you are following this person. You have to go to the thoughts really, and work with your mindset and study these people, why these people becomes your hero, why these people is your idol. Each and every one of us appreciates somebody, guys, right? We appreciate the people around us. We appreciate those, you you have these people as your idol because you appreciate something on them, right? They're good into something. Maybe they're good as a soccer ball player. Maybe they are a good actress, or maybe they are a good singer. Why you appreciate this person? You have to study them. You have to observe them. How they become a very successful actress, or how they become a very successful singer. From that, guys, we can grow our mindset. Why? Because these people as well teaches us. They work hard. They use countless hours of working hard to be a good singer, to be a good actress, and to do that certain thing they are good at it. Nobody can be a master in one thing, can be perfect in one thing if we are not using an countless hours practicing again and again, practicing the piano, practicing the soccer game, practicing the singing, or whatsoever. They are good at it and they become our hero. We idolize them. Why? Because they are good in singing. Because they are good in that certain field they are at that certain moment. Why, guys? Because they work hard for themselves. And it is the same with our mindset. Therefore, it is very important that we can acknowledge and believe if they can do it, you can do it as well, guys. Of course, you can do it with the right mindset. I am sharing this with you guys because I've been talking many times. It is a mindset work. Self-development is a mindset work. We must start verbalizing the things we want in our life. It is a mindset work, and we must help our mindset to grow by collecting the good thoughts. Why we idolize that actress, why you idolize that singer, this singer or this actress you idolize, they use countless hours of practicing and practicing, believing that they can be good at what they are doing. And it is the same with our mindset. We must train our mind to think the positive things. We must train our mind to think the positive thoughts and believing that our thoughts help us to where we want to be. So go back, guys, to that certain moment. You are so happy looking at your idol singing. You are so happy looking at your actress or actor performing. Go back to that certain time and develop your mindset from there. Study them, what they are doing, and let your mind work into it. Because when you idolize someone, you love them, right? You're happy for them. You love, you're smiling, you are, you are inspired when you are looking to that certain person you idolize. And that is the same with our mindset, guys. How to grow our mindset. We must develop it, work hard to have a positive mental attitude. Train your mind, not allow the negativity to get inside in it. It is a work, and it is the same how we idolize these people. Then it is time for you to work with yourself, to fulfill something you want to do with yourself. So start by growing your mindset, believing that you can do all things through Christ. There you are. When you are struggling into something, you must believe that if others can do, so can you. But it needs practice, 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 and we must acknowledge those countless time of working. First, we must work with our mindset to grow. Never, ever allow the negativity to weaken you. We can really, guys, work with our mindset and let it grow when we can get back those thoughts and feelings to that certain hero you are following with, to that certain, actress you are following with. You have a reason why you idolize this person, and it is time to work for yourself as well. So really, guys, work must be done to have our mindset to grow.